Hello again, baseball fans, and welcome to Game 4 of the 2002 World Series between the National League champions San Francisco Giants and the American League champion Anaheim Angels here in the @Tigerbob Broadcasting Network. We will be using as-played lineups on the APBA Master Game. And we got a good one today. We got a game here in APBA Park. We got San Francisco Giants leading 2-1 after a thrilling comeback win with 4 runs in the bottom of the 9th in yesterday's game. And they'll be looking to take a commanding 3-1 lead here at home in APBA Park. Fans are starting to file into the ballpark, and we're getting ready for an exciting baseball game. Quickly go down how we got here. Game 1 was a 15-0 blowout. It's Anaheim. Just got the big bats going. They won that one 15-0, and San Francisco come back and won this game 2 4-1, and they won the last game 5-4 with a Barry Bonds double to clear the bases in the bottom of the 9th with 2 outs. It was quite a rally. And today we got a right-hander pitching for Anaheim, John Lackey. He was 9-4 in the regular season with a 3.66 ERA. And he'll be going up against Woody Rueter, Kirk Woody Rueter. He's the left-hander from Centralia, Illinois. And he was 14-8 in the regular season with a 3.23 earned run average. So the umpires and the managers are meeting at home plate, going over the ground rules. And we are in National League Park. And in the even years back then, what they would do, actually in all the years, what we're doing is the APBA Park rules are pitchers will hit, and then when we go back to Edison Field in the American League Park, we'll go back to the DHs. So we had the rules here where the home field rules are the rules that they went by, so that is what we're doing here. And why Rueter, home plate meeting is broke up. We got Woody Rueter out on the mound. He is warming up. And we'll go down the Anaheim Angel batting order. Little change of second base in this one here. So leading off, we got the shortstop, David Eckstein, batting number 2, center fielder, Darren Erstad, batting 3rd in right field, Tim Salmon. Cleanup hitter batting 4th is Garrett Anderson. Batting 5th, the 3rd baseman, Troy Glaus. 6th, first baseman, Scott Spezio. 7th, playing second base today, Benji Gill. 8th, the catcher, Benji Molina. And batting 9th will be the pitcher, John Lackey. And he'll be going up against Kirk Wesley Rueter. He is the left-hand pitcher. He's a grade 12 with a Z, so he has good control and a very good move to first. He has a move to first +3. So Mike Winters is the home plate umpire, and he hollers, "Play ball!" And Eckstein is stepping into the batter's box, and we are ready to play some APBA Baseball Master Game. Rueter all warmed up. Here's the first pitch of the game. To the X Factor, David Eckstein. 1 for 13 in the series so far. 41 is a 24. Little 2 bouncer out there to the shortstop, Aurelia. Guns at the first. 1 up and 1 away here in the top of the first inning. So happy you're here, and hopefully you can stick around for a while and enjoy some APBA Baseball Master Game. Batting number 2 is the human dart, Darren Erstad. 5 for 13 so far in the World Series. Lefty on lefty, pitch to Erstad. 61's a 29. It's a little comebacker to Rueter. Underhand toss to first base. 2 up and 2 down in the Anaheim first inning, as they're trying to come off the shell shock of the last game meltdown in the 9th inning. Up steps Tim Salmon. He is 3 for 13, and he does have 2 home runs so far in the series. Rueter pitching to the right-handed Tim Salmon. 64-22. That is a catcher number. 66 is going to be fielding 3. That thing's out in front of the plate. The catcher grabs it, Santiago, and he dropped it. And Tim Salmon's going to be safe at first on a botch play by the catcher, Santiago. And up steps the big hitter in Anaheim lineup, Garrett Anderson. He has 4 doubles and a home run out of his 6 hits so far. Rueter, lefty on lefty, pitching to Garrett, Little Dawg Anderson. 16 is a 12. First base number. 25 will put him in fielding 1. Little chopper to the first baseman. Grabbed by Snow. Race to the bag. Out at first. So Anaheim gets a base runner. Cannot score. And we're going to the bottom of the first. Anaheim 0. San Francisco coming up to bat. And leading off will be the center fielder, Kenny Lofton. He is 3 for 12 so far, hitting .250. Lackey all warmed up, pitching to the left-hand hitting. Kenny Lofton. 66 is a 0. 41 is an 11. And that ball's in a bounce in the center field. And Kenny Lofton. Leadoff single for San Francisco. He's a D28. So he can steal with 1 out. Up steps Rich Aurelia. We're just going to swing away with Aurelia. Here's the pitch. Lackey to the right-hand hitting Rich Aurelia. 62 is a 26. Ground ball to the second baseman. Second baseman Gill's a 7. That's going to put him in fielding 2. Fielder's choice. Second to short. They do get the lead runner. So they exchange the fast runner for an average runner. So Aurelia on first base. And up steps Jeff Kent. He's looking to get on track. He is 0 for 10 so far in the series. He has walked 3 times. Lackey, the right-hander, going up against Jeff Kent. I didn't even talk much about Lackey yet. We'll go down what Lackey has going on for him. He's a grade 9 righty from Abilene, Texas. He has a Y on the card, and he does not have a very good move to first base. So Lackey delivering to Kent. 44 is a 7. That ball is scorched in the left field. The ball was hit hard. No chance for Aurelia to go to third. He's going to hold at second base. So we got 2 men on base for San Francisco in the first inning. And up steps Barry Bonds, the star of yesterday's game. Have to pitch to him here. John Lackey, righty, pitching to the left-handed Barry Bonds. 15 is a 10. He is a -2, so the 9 goes to 11. Grade 11, 10. That's going to be, he beats it out. Beat out the infield single, hit it to the shortstop. Shortstop in the hole, could not make a play. And we got the bases loaded with Giants in the first inning. They're playing them deep. And up steps Benny Santiago. He is 3 for 10 so far in the World Series. And here's the pitch. Lackey to Santiago. 55 is an 8. 8 off the 9. Santiago's handicap 2 off the 11. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to be single over short with a hit number of 51 for the runner on second and 23 for the runner on first. So for Jeff Kent on second base, we have the arm out there. The arm out there for Anderson's 32. Jeff Kent's 15 speed. That's 17 off the 51. He's going to have a 34 chance of scoring. And the other runner, they're going to send him. 2 runs are going to score. So Aurelia scores. Kent scores. Bond stops at second base. San Francisco is kicking up the hills early with a 2-0 lead. There's still only 1 out here. And up steps J.T. Snow, the left-hander. Lackey trying to get out of trouble. He delivers to J.T. Snow. 65 is a 35 on a first and second. 35. Pops it up on the infield. Molina under it. Makes the catch. Finally gets a big second out. Now batting is Reggie Sanders. He is 2 for 11 so far in the World Series. Looking to get his bat on track here. Lackey, the right-hander. Sanders, the right-hander. Here's the pitch to Sanders. 52 is a 27. Ground ball, third base. 65 will put Glaus in fielding 3. He fires it to second base for the easy one. Fielder's choice, 5-4. So San Francisco gets 2 in the first inning. And we're going to the second inning. San Francisco leading 2-0. And leading off for Anaheim will be Troy Glaus, the third baseman. Troy Glaus, 5 hits so far in the series. He's been hitting. Rueter to lefty. Troy Glaus to righty. 55 is at 8. He's a minus. He's a +4 against the lefty. So that's going to be a base hit. Troy Glaus gets the first hit today for Anaheim. So Glaus on first base, and up steps Scott Spiezio. As Rueter's trying to have a shutdown inning. Here's the pitch. Rueter to Spiezio, the switch hitter, hitting right-handed. 26 is a 29. That's a pitcher number. Dice rolls 24 on the 2 pitcher. It's going to be a fielder's choice. Rueter turns around, fires it down to the shortstop, covering second base, and they get the lead runner. Now we have Spiezio on first base with 1 out. And up steps. Placed in the lineup today is Benji Gill from Tijuana, Mexico, the right-hand hitter. Here's the pitch. Rueter to the right-handed Gill. 62 is a 13. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away. With 2 outs and a man on first, now batting is Benji Molina. Rueter to the right-hand hitting. Benji Molina. 35 is a 38. Man on first, 38. That's the pitcher number. 46 on the 2 pitchers, and I put him in fielding. 1 runner picked off first base. He was leaning a little bit too much. Spiezio, what was he thinking? He ain't got the speed to go anywhere. But he is picked off. Assist pitcher. Put out first baseman. Keep all my score keeping right here on this Ball Score Ball Stat program. I like it a lot. Saves me a lot of time. And I like having a score right in front of me. So here we go now to the bottom of the second inning. San Francisco put up 2 in the first inning already. And they're coming up with the number 8 hitter, Bell, number 9 Rueter, then the leadoff hitter, Lackey, to the right-handed hitting, David Bell. 2 for 11 so far in the series. 41 is the 24. Ground ball up the middle. Eckstein grabs it. Nice throw over to first. Got him. Eckstein playing a solid shortstop. And now batting is the pitcher, Kirk Rueter. Lackey to the left-hand hitting Rueter. 42, 13. Stood there like the house on the side of the road and watched that one go by. Rueter does have a pretty good bat at times, but not that time. And up steps Kenny Lofton. As Lackey's trying to have a good bounce back inning here in the second inning. Here's the pitch to Lofton. 52 is a 27. Ground ball third base. Glaus grabs it over to first. Nothing across for San Francisco in the bottom of the second. And we're going top of the third. San Francisco Giants leading this 2-0. And leading off will be Benji Molina. He was up when Spiezio got picked off first base. Rueter to lefty. Molina to righty. 52 is a 27. Backhand Bell. Throw to first. Nice play. Third to first. David Bell. Flashing some leather. Up steps John Lackey. Abilene, Texas. 56, 34. Pops it up on the infield. Really under it. Makes the catch. 2 away. The top of the third for Anaheim. Starting out kind of slow. Up steps David Eckstein. Rueter to Eckstein. Grounded out short to first his first time up. 15 is an 11. That ball's going to bounce into right field. Eckstein's on first base. Second hit for Anaheim. And up steps Darren Erstad looking for a pitch he can drive. Lefty on lefty. Here's the pitch. Rueter to Erstad. 65, 35. Pops it up on the infield. Santiago drifts over in the foul territory, makes the catch. That's the third out of the inning. As Anaheim did get 1 base runner. We're going to the bottom of the third. San Francisco leading 2-0. And up steps the shortstop, Aurelia. As Lackey really wants to keep Aurelia off the bases with the big hitters coming up. Here's the pitch. 31. 31 is a 9. He's handicapped 0. 9 off the grade 9. That will be a little pop-up on the infield. Shortstop Eckstein backing up a little bit. Feet on the outfield grass. Puts it away. Now batting is Jeff Kent. First time up he singled and he scored a run. Lackey peers in to get the sign. The windup and the delivery to Jeff Kent. 31. 31's a 9. He's handicapped 4. 9 becomes a 13. And that's going to drop into right field for a single. So Jeff Kent is on first base. And up steps Barry Lamar Bonds. Last time up he singled. Lackey peers in at the sign. He goes to the set. He delivers to Barry Bonds. 44 is a 6. That ball is hit hard. That ball is right over first base. Be a hit number of 42. So the right fielder Salmon grabs it. He has the 33 arm. Relay to Gill with the 35 arm. So we got a 34. 34 minus the 15 speed of Kent. At least 19 to take off to 42. We got a 23 out of 36 chance of scoring with 1 out. And they're going to hold him at third base. They're not going to risk it right now with Santiago coming up. Now Santiago coming up. And after Santiago's JT Snow, they are going to leave the infield deep right here. And go after Santiago. Lackey pitching to Santiago. 34 is a 31. That is a fly ball to center field. Center fielder's a 3. The dice roll's a 65. That's going to put him in fielding 3. The little dice is a 1. The hit number is a 53 for the guy on third and a 45 for the man on second. So on the fly ball out there to center field, Jeff Kent's going to score. He has a 36 out of 36 chance, and Barry Bonds has a 26 out of 36 chance of going to third base, and he is just going to hold right there at second base as he's already in scoring position. So we got a sacrifice fly. Kent scores. Bonds stays on second, and San Francisco's has a 3-0 lead. Now with 2 outs and a man on second base, up steps JT Snow. Lackey pitching to the left-handed JT Snow. 53 is a 20. That's a ground ball to the second baseman. 55 is going to put him in fielding 3. First and second on air. Runner scores. Air second base. Benji Gill grabbed it, and he threw a wild to first base. Bonds comes around and scores. We got an unearned run. We have a 4-0 lead. This game is looking like it's getting out of hand already. San Francisco trying to take a 3-1 lead. So now we got JT Snow on second base. They're probably going to have to get somebody warming up in the bullpen pretty quick. Lackey pitching to Sanders. Man on second, 2 outs. 56, 34. Pop up. Second baseman. Benjigo grabs it. Finally, the 3rd out of the inning. But once again, San Francisco puts up 2 runs. And we're going top of the 4th. San Francisco leading 4-0. Coming up to bat in the top of the 4th, off Kirk Rueter will be Salmon, Anderson, and Glaus, the heart of the order. If they're Anaheim going to make a rally, it'll be a good time to start chipping away. Up steps Tim Salmon. 31. 31 is a 9 off the lefty. He's a +1. So 12 goes to an 11. A 9 off the grade 11. That will be the out. 9 off the 11 is a ground ball to the shortstop. Aurelia grabs it over the first. 1 away. Now batting is Garrett Anderson. First time up, he bounced out to the first baseman. Here's the pitch. Lefty and lefty. 44 is a 0. 12 is an 11. That ball's going to bounce into center field. Base hit. Garrett Anderson's on first base with 1 out. And up steps Troy Glaus, looking for a pitch he can drive out of here. Rueter to the set. He delivers to Glaus. 21's a 13. Swing and a miss. He took a big swing, and he missed it. Rueter gets a big strikeout. He's trying to keep Anaheim down. So we got 2 outs. Man on first, and up steps Scott Spezio. The first baseman, switch hitter, hitting right-handed. 62's a 26. Ground ball to the second baseman, Kent. Flips it over to Aurelia. Takes the easy out at second base. So 1 base runner for Anaheim at the top of the 4th. They cannot score. And we're going to the bottom of the 4th. San Francisco leading 4-0. And they got David Bell, Rueter, in the top of the order. And here's the pitch. Lackey pitching. But David Bell, 44, is an 8. He's handicapped 1. Off the 9 goes to a 10. That's going to be a base hit. David Bell drops one in the left field. That is the 7th hit given up by Lackey. Now we got Rueter coming up, and Rueter's going to try and lay down a bunt. Lackey delivers. Rueter bunting. 22. 22 is an 8. He's a +3, so 8 off the grade 6. That's going to be a good sacrifice bunt. Pitcher grabs it, throws it to the second baseman, covering first. So 1 out, and San Francisco has another runner in scoring position. Assist. Pitcher. Put out the second baseman covering first. Coming up the bat is Kenny Lofton. Lackey's in trouble again here. It's been a struggle all. Except the second inning was 1, 2, 3. Other than that, but a lot of struggling. Here's the pitch. Lackey to the left-handed. Kenny Lofton, 54, 32. Fly ball, right field, Salmon. Makes the catch. David Bell is going to hold right where he is. So 2 away. Coming up the bat is Rich Aurelia. Lackey delivers to the set and delivers to Aurelia. 66 is a 0. 32 is a 7. With a man on second base. That's going to be a single to right. The little dice is a 3 with a hit number of 54. So Salmon with the 33 arm, minus Bell with the 10 speed. So 33 minus 10 is 23 off to 54. That's a 31 out of 36 chance of scoring. So 11 to 61 he's going to score. They're going to send him. Aurelia would have a 12 chance of going to second base, so he's just going to hold at first base. So 11 through 61. Go to the plate. Scores! We have ourselves a 5-0 baseball game, and we got a timeout. With Lackey batting third in the top of the 5th inning, they're going to leave him out here to pitch to one more batter. They're going to let him pitch to Jeff Kent, the righty on righty. So far, he's pitched 3 2/3 innings, giving up 4 earned runs. So Lackey pitching to Jeff Kent, who was 2 for 2 today. 54, 32, fly ball right field, Salmon under it. That is the final out of the inning. But San Francisco puts another one on the board, and we're going to the top of the 5th inning. San Francisco leading 5-0. And leading off will be the second baseman, Benji Gill. Struck out his first time up, right-hand hitter. Here's the pitch from Rueter to Gill, 65, 35. 35, that is the ground ball to the third baseman. Bell grabs it over to first. Gill's out by about 2 steps. Up steps to catcher, Benji Molina. Rueter to Molina. Snake Eyes is a 0. 33 is a 1. That ball's deep. That ball's far. And Molina, he hits it in the lower deck out there in left field. Benji Molina. 5 home runs in the regular season. It's just 1 home run in the World Series. And Anaheim gets a run. We got the pitcher spot coming up the bat. So let's go with a little timeout. So with 1 out, nobody on after the home run by Benji Molina, we got a pinch hitter coming in. Alex Ochoa is going to come in. He's in a pinch hit for Lackey. This will be his First at bat of the World Series. So Rueter delivers to Alex Ochoa. 65. 35. Ground ball. Third base. Bare hand. Bell throws it to first. Out at first, Ochoa. That play was close. It was bang bang. So now we got 2 outs. Back to the top of the order. David Eckstein. Anaheim got 1 back, but they're looking for more. Here's the pitch to Eckstein. 26 to 27. Ground ball. Busy man. Bell throws to first. We're going to the bottom of the 5th. Anaheim gets 1. San Francisco leading 5-1. Coming in to pitch for Anaheim will be Scott Shields. He's a grade 16 right-hander. He has a Y and a W, and he's a Q2 with an asterisk, so he can possibly go 2 innings. This will be his second appearance of the World Series. He pitched back in the Sunday night game. He pitched to 3 batters. He got them all out. So let's see what Scott Shields can shut down this potent San Francisco offense and give Anaheim a chance to come back. First guy he's facing will be Barry Bonds. 2 for 2 today. He has 4 hits in the World Series, so he is starting to really heat up. Shields pitching to the left-handed Barry Bonds. 52. 27. Ground ball third base Glaus. Throws out Bonds. 1 up and 1 away in the San Francisco 5th inning. Now batting is the catcher, Santiago. He is 1 for 2, and he has 3 RBIs in the game. Shields pitching to the right-handed Santiago. 55 is at 8. Off the righty, he's a -2. 16 goes to the 18. That'll be a fly ball deep center field. Erstad back a few steps under it. Makes the catch. Erstad plays a smooth center field. He plays a pretty good first base. He can play the infield and the outfield. Up steps JT Snow with 2 outs. Shields to Snow. 43-29. Little comebacker to Shields. Throws it over to Spezio. And he gets to 1-2-3 inning here in the bottom of the 5th. And we're going top of the 6th. San Francisco leading 5-1. Rueter looking strong. He's pitching to 16 batters so far. He averages about 26. Leading off will be the center fielder, Darren Erstad. Be a good time for Anaheim if they're going to call back in this game. This will be the inning to start doing it. Rueter to the left-handed, Erstad. 44. 44 is at 8. Handicap 3. 12 becomes a 15. That's a fly ball. Deep right field. Back Sanders at the warning track. He's under it. Makes the catch. Give it a ride, but not far enough. Now batting is Tim Salmon. Salmon is 0 for 2. He was safe on an error back in the 1st inning. Rueter to the right-hand hitting. Tim Salmon. 12's at 25. Little broken bat bouncer to Jeff Kent. Quick toss to first. Salmon out at first. Looks like the bat went further than the ball did. Up steps Garrett Anderson. He's been hitting for these guys. He's hitting .500 so far, 7 for 14 with the 4 doubles. He has 1 hit today. They need a hit right now. Pitch to Anderson. 33. 33 is a 0. 26 is a 6. That ball splits the outfielders all the way between left and center. And Garrett Anderson's in a stroll into second base with another double. He's like a doubles machine. And up steps Troy Glaus. Rueter peers in to get the sign to the set. He delivers to Glaus. 26-13. Oh, he froze him. Oh, he's all for excessive window shopping. He was looking fastball and he got a curveball. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. San Francisco leading 5-1. Shields out to pitch his 2nd inning. It'll be Sanders, Bell, and we'll see what they're going to do with the pitcher. Shields to the right-hand hitting. Reggie Sanders, 22 is at 8. Off to righty, he's a -3. 16 becomes a 19. That'll be a fly ball, center field. Erstad been busy out there in center. Makes the catch. 1 away. Now we have David Bell, the 3rd baseman. Single that scored his last time up. Shields to Bell. 15 is at 8. He's a -1, so 16 becomes a 17. That's a fly ball. That's hit hard. That's left field. Anderson over by the line. makes a fine running catch. Now batting will be, looks like the pitcher will come up to bat, Rueter. He struck out, had a bunt his last time up, and shields the Kirk Rueter. 22 is the 8. Off the righty, he's a +3. So 16 goes to 13. Fly ball, center field. Medium depth, Erstad makes the catch. Nothing across for San Francisco in the bottom of the 6th. And we're going to the top of the 7th inning. San Francisco leading 5-1. So Rueter coming out to pitch the 7th inning. He is up to 23 batter base so far. He's only given up to 5 hits and a 1 run. It's a surprising home run. He's going to try and shut him down here in the top of the 7th. Rueter switching, pitching to the right-hand hitting Scott Spezio. 46 is a 13 fastball outside part of the plate. Struck him out. He took it. He grumbles at the umpire. Walks back to the dugout. That is the 4th strikeout today for the lefty. And up steps Benji Gill, second baseman. 33 is a 0. 44 is a 1. That ball's deep. That one's far, and that thing is gone. Benji Gill hits a home run. Whoa, my. Benji Gill, 3 home runs in the regular season, and he has just poked one right down the line and out of here. We got ourselves a 5-2 baseball game. As Benji Gill and Benji Molina both have home runs. Coming up the bat now is Benji Molina. Rueter still on the mound. Appears in to get the sign. Here's the pitch to Benji Molina. 54-32, fly ball right field. That one's not going to be deep enough. As Sanders comes in a couple steps to make the catch. And now we got the pitcher spot coming up, so we're looking for a pinch hitter. Coming in to pinch hit for Anaheim here in the top of the 7th. The 2 outs will be Sean Wooten, William Sean Wooten. He's coming in to pinch hit. He's the right-hander, making his first at-bat of the World Series here from Glendora, California. Rueter, the lefty. Wooten, the righty. Here's the delivery. 31 is a 9. Off the lefty. Grade 12. Handicap 1 becomes a 13. And he gets a base hit. Wooten's on first base. And we have a timeout. We might be looking at a pitching change here because it looks like Rueter's starting to lose it a little bit. So both teams making some moves here. We have pinch runner coming in. As Wooten got the hit, he's going to come out, and in the run will be Jose Nieves. He's fast. He has an F15, so he has really good speed. And we have a new pitcher coming in. And come to pitch will be the Intimidator, Felix Rodriguez, the right-hand pitcher. He was 8-6 in the regular season with a 4.17 run average. He is a grade 6. So he'll go up to 11 plus the handicap. 12-13 is a grade 14 to the first batter, Eckstein. So man on first. Up steps David Eckstein to greet Rodriguez, making a second appearance of the World Series. So here's the delivery. To Eckstein, 44 is an 8. Up to grade 14 pitcher. That's a fly ball right field. Coming in hard, Sanders. Slides, makes the catch in right field. What a catch by Reggie Sanders. That one looked like it might drop in. It doesn't. Rodriguez comes in. He gets the out. And we are going to the 7th inning stretch. Anaheim gets 1. San Francisco leading this one 5-2. As we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. 7th inning stretch. Get up, stretch your legs, and let's listen to some Take Me Out to the Ball Game. At this point in time, I'll ask you if you've been enjoying the World Series here. Put some golf on the other day, some football happening, different things on my channel. Haven't subscribed yet? If you could take a moment and do that, that would be great. Any likes, any comments, how you think I'm doing with these games? It's always appreciated. Now on for the rest of Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Where it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Thank you, Kelly.
You're welcome, Bob.
Now on to the rest of the ball game here at Pac Bell Park. So as we go here to the bottom of the 7th inning, we got Francisco K-Rod Rodriguez coming in to pitch. Regular season, he only pitched in 5 games, had 5 innings pitched. Everything was clean. He had no get no earned runs at all, and he struck out 13 batters in the 5 innings. So he's coming in here to get an inning of work here. He's a grade 14 with an X and a Y. And the first guy to face him will be Kenny Lofton. As Anaheim's down by 3 and they need a shutdown inning here. And up steps Kenny Lofton. He is 1 for 3 today. Singled his first time up. K-Rod delivers to Lofton. 54-32. Fly ball right field Salmon. Salmon under it. Makes the catch. 1 away. Now batting is shortstop Rueter. He was on a fielder's choice his first time, scored a run, and he singled his last time up. So righty on righty. 65-35. High chopper. Third base. Glaus grabs it over to first. 2 up and 2 away. Coming up bat now will be Jeff Kent. Trying to keep Jeff Kent off the bases. Don't want to face Bonds this inning. Here's the pitch. Righty on righty. 32-26. Little 2-bouncer. Second base. Benji Gill over to first. 3 away. And we are going to the top of the 8th inning. San Francisco leading 5-2. So the Intimidator Felix Rodriguez only pitched to 1 batter in the 8th, so he's going to come out here. He only pitched to 1 batter in the 7th, so he's going to come out here and pitch the 8th inning. See if he can get some outs. Leading off is Daryl Erstad. So Rodriguez delivers to the left-hand hitting. Erstad, 21-30. Fly ball left field. Bonds under it. Makes the catch. 1 up and 1 away. They're going to try and get Rodriguez here through the 8th inning and bring in Nen to pitch the 9th. That is the plan. Up steps Tim Salmon. Righty on righty. Pitch to Salmon. 55 is at 8. That ball's going to drop into left field. Tim Salmon's on first base. And coming up the bat now is the left-hand hitting Garrett Anderson. And we do got a pitching change. The left-hander's all warmed up. Chad Zerbe's coming in to pitch. This will be his second appearance. He pitched back in the first game of the World Series. He pitched 1/3 of an inning, and he gave up 4 runs in that 15-0 debacle. So he's coming in here to pitch to the left-hand hitting Garrett Anderson. So we got a man on first with 1 out. Zerbe, he's a grade 13, goes to an 18. He'll be a grade 22 to Garrett Anderson. And here's to the set, to end the delivery to Anderson. 61-32. Fly ball right field Sanders. He's under it. Makes the catch. And he gets out. The top-notch hitting Garrett Anderson. And they're going to leave him in there to pitch to Troy Glaus. Zerbe's going to try and get through the 8th inning. So 2 outs. Man on first. Zerbe to Troy Glaus. 36-33. Pops it up on the infield. Third baseman Bell under it. He makes the catch. So Anaheim gets 1 base runner here in the top of the 8th. They do not score. And we're going bottom of the 8th. San Francisco, after scoring 2 in the first, 2 in the third, 1 in the fourth, continues to lead this thing 5-2. So coming in here to pitch for Anaheim in the bottom of the 8th will be Ben Weber, making his 3rd appearance. Last pitched in the last game. He come in and pitched 1 batter and struck him out. So he looks like he may be able to pitch a full inning here, as we got Bonds, Santiago, and Snow coming up to bat. And Anaheim just does not have the left-handers to bring in. So leading off is Barry Bonds. He is 2 for 3 today, as he is really starting to heat up, in .333 in the World Series. Weber, he's a grade 16 with a Z. Right-hander to the left-handed Barry Bonds. 42-14. Pitched him pretty carefully. Barry Bonds gets the walk. Not what he wanted to do, but not the worst thing in the world. And up steps Santiago. They're going to play deep. They're going to look for the double play ball. Weber to Santiago. 56-34. Pops it up on the infield. Eckstein under it. Makes the catch. 1 out. Bottom of the 8th. Bonds on first base. And up steps J.T. Snow. Left-hand hitter from Long Beach, California. Weber delivers to J.T. Snow. 15 is at 8. Off the right-hand pitcher, he's a -2. So 16 goes to a grade 18. 8 off the 18 will be a 29. It's a pitcher number. He's a 2. The dice roll puts him in fielding 1. He is going to get the out at second base. Turns around, throws it to the shortstop covering second base, and they get the fielder's choice play. Now we have 2 outs. And up steps Sanders. And they're not going to bother holding JT Snow on first base. He is not a stealing threat at all. So not held. Weber to Sanders. 12's a 25. Ground ball, second base. Nice play. Second baseman Gill throws it to first. And that is it in the bottom of the 8th inning. San Francisco gets a base runner, cannot score. And we're going to the top of the 9th. And this crowd, they are just fully ecstatic. What do we got out there? Over 40,000 people at the ballpark today. The attendance today is 42,703. Screaming fans as their team is 3 outs away from taking a 3-1 lead in the World Series. And coming in the pitch will be Bob Nunn. So Rob Nunn, he's coming in to pitch. He is the right-hander from San Pedro, California. 43 saves in the regular season. He's only pitched 1 inning so far. Back in the Sunday night game, he come in and he got a save. So he is the grade 18 with an X and a Z. He'll be facing Spezio, Gill, and Molina. Those are the hitters due up against Rob Nunn. The first guy to come up will be Spezio, and this is a save situation. Nunn pitching to Spezio, hitting left-handed. The switch hitter hitting left-handed. 65, 35, ground ball, third base. Bell over to first. 1 up and 1 away. Now batting will be the right-hand hitter, Benji Gill. 285 in the regular season. Let's see if they might bring in a pinch hitter. Manager's calling Benji Gill back, and they're going to have Adam Kennedy go up to bat. Left-hand hitter, 5 for 12 so far, hitting .417 in the series. He just needs to get on base. And then, appears he didn't get the sign. He delivers to Adam Kennedy. 31 is a 8. Off the righty, he's a -1, 8 off the grade 19 pitcher. That will be little fly ball right field. Sanders, routine catch. 2 away. Now due up to bat is Benji Molina. Let's see if they're going to make a move. They're calling Molina back, and with 2 outs in the 9th, they're going to send Orlando Palmeiro up to hit. He has batted 1 time in the World Series so far, and he had a hit and scored a run. So Ned, 1 out away. Crowd is on their feet, cheering their home team. Giants on. Here's the pitch. Ned pitching to Palmeiro. 13 is a 14, and he walks him. So we have a base runner. Anaheim. It's a man on first with 2 outs, and we're looking for a pinch hitter. So coming up to bat will be the left-hander from Chatsworth, California, Brad Fulmer. He has 3 hits so far in the World Series. He's 3 for 8. That leaves 1 man on the bench. The backup catcher, Jose Molina, is the only guy left on the bench. So with 2 outs in the 9th, Nen trying to close this down. Fulmer trying to get on base so they could get to try and run to the plate here in the 9th inning. Nen to the set. He delivers to Fulmer. 64-13. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is the final out of the game. Nen comes in the 9th inning. Gets the save. San Francisco takes the game 5-2. And they take a 3-1 lead in the World Series. As after getting humiliated in Game 1, they come back with 3 wins in a row. So as the 42,000 fans leave the stadium here, looking forward to Game 5 tomorrow, where their team could wrap this thing up at home instead of making a trip to Anaheim. We'll go over the line scores today, a little recap of the game. See, San Francisco put the 2 runs in the first and 2 runs in the third, and by the 4th inning, we're leading 4-0. And after that, we had a home run by Molina and a 1 by Gill to make it 5-2, to make it a little more respectable. But really, Anaheim was never in this game. We have San Francisco, 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Anaheim had 2 runs and 8 hits. They made 1 error, and they left 7 men on base. Pitching today for the home team, Rueter, he pitched 6 2/3 innings. He gave up 7 hits, 2 earned runs, no walks, and 4 strikeouts. Rodriguez come in, he got a hold, he pitched 2/3 of an inning, gave up 1 hit. He was followed by Zerby, and then come in and got his second save of the World Series. For Anaheim, we had John Lackey. He struggled through 4 innings, gave up 8 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned, 1 walk. Shields pitched 2 solid innings, as did Rodriguez and Weber. But by then it was too little, too late. Home runs in the game. Both the home runs today were hit by Anaheim. Benji Gill, with only 3 in the regular season, had a home run, and Molina, with 5 in the regular season, had a home run. So with all the power in the bats, a couple unlikely home run hitters put Anaheim on the board. And they also had another double by Anderson. So Anaheim had a double and 2 home runs. The only extra base hit today for San Francisco was Barry Bonds, had a double. The top hitter for the winning team today was, well, Santiago only had 1 hit, but he had the 3 RBIs. Kent had 2 hits, as did Barry Bonds. And then for the American League team, Anaheim, they had 2 hits out of Anderson. And he's been a doubles machine so far. So let's talk about the matchup coming tomorrow. So tomorrow we got a rematch of the Game 1 starters. We got Jared Washburn pitching for Anaheim, the left-hander. He threw a 2-hit shutout that game against Jason Schmidt, and he got beat up pretty bad. That's the game that Anaheim won that one, 15-0. And Anaheim has to fight back and win a game tomorrow if they want to extend this series and get it back home to Anaheim. So that is it here from Pac Bell Park in California, with all the games being played here in Bay City, Michigan. I hope you enjoyed the game and look forward to doing this again in the next day or two for Game 5 of the World Series. And as always, keep playing APBA sports games. They are very realistic, and I think the best games out there. You guys have a great week. Thank you and goodbye.